17 military bases adjacent to Chinese-owned farmland have been swarmed by mystery drones, and this phenomenon goes back for at least a year, Michael Snyder reports. I promised my readers I would keep digging into the mystery drone phenomenon, and what I've discovered is absolutely stunning. It appears that many of the drones that people are seeing may be of foreign origin after all. In recent years, the Chinese have made historic breakthrough after historic breakthrough when it comes to drone technology, and now it's being claimed that they are using that technology to spy on us and test our defenses. According to the New York Post, 17 million military bases adjacent to Chinese-owned farmland have been swarmed by mystery drones in the recent weeks. At least 17 military bases adjacent to Chinese-owned farmland across the U.S. have experienced a rash of drone sightings in recent weeks, the Post has learned. Mysterious drones have been reported near military bases in Hawaii and by installations in Utah, California, Maine, and Florida, among other facilities scattered throughout the country. This cannot be just a coincidence. The Post has previously published a list of 19 U.S. military bases that lie close to farmland bought by Chinese-owned companies, and all but 2 of those bases have had recent encounters with drones. The Post previously identified 19 military bases that lie close to farmland bought up by Chinese-owned companies, a situation that has worried China analysts who feared the communist country would use the land to spy on U.S. military operations. All of those facilities, apart from Grand Forks Air Force Base in North Dakota and Joint Base San Antonio Camp Bullis in Texas, has reported reports of drones either attempting to fly over their bases or nearby, according to local reports. And people need to understand that this did not just start happening last month. According to the Daily Mail, an internal government report proves that our military bases have been getting swarmed with drones for at least a year. Daily Mail obtained an internal government report showing federal agencies knew about incursions from apparent advanced drones over a year ago but have failed to put a stop to them. Langley Air Force Base in Virginia was swarmed with dozens of drones for weeks in December 2023, creating a security panic. The incident was kept secret until it was revealed by Defense Magazine, the war zone, in March this year. A report authorized by the Air Force, FBI, and NASA, which has a facility next to Langley Air Base, said that their detection equipment and signal jamming had failed in a presentation slide titled Lessons Learned, dailymail.com can reveal. Wow. The truth is that we are far more vulnerable than most people realize. These drones have been operating U.S. airspace for a long time, and we can't seem to do anything about it. When U.S. Representative Michael McCaul was asked about these drones, he openly admitted that he believes that they are spy drones, quote unquote, that are probably being deployed by China. We want answers to the response I'm getting is we don't know whose drones they are, McCall said before executive branch officials offered a classified briefing to members of the House Intelligence Committee. I was with the NASA Administrator Bill Nelson. He said that these drones have been reported over military sites, military bases. I would not think those are friendly. I would think those are adversarial, he added. I believe they're spy drones, and the PRC in Communist China is very good at this stuff. We know they bought land around military bases. This would be very consistent with their policy over the past couple of years, he said. Michael McCaul is a credible source. Members of Congress are now in public discussing this theory, and so we should take it very seriously. And these mystery drones continue to be spotted over our military bases. In fact, witnesses just saw a drone the size of a small truck hover over a base in Virginia Beach. 2 people said they spotted an aircraft Thursday night near Virginia Beach that was unlike any other they had seen. The object was over the ocean, and they watched as it slowly moved over an Army National Guard facility, John Knight told Virginian pilot. It was definitely different, Knight said, who took videos of what he thinks was a drone the size of a small truck. The drones that have been appearing over New Jersey have been getting the bulk of the attention, but the truth is that sightings have been occurring from coast to coast. Earlier today, Steve Quayle posted a link to drone footage from Las Vegas that is crystal clear, and these mystery drones have also been spotted in other countries as well. For example, November 20th, there was a very disturbing incident at a base in the UK that is heavily used by the US military. The source, a senior officer, was briefed in detail on the drone incursions at RAF Lakenheath in Suffolk, England, which began on November 20th. Lakenheath is a highly sensitive location for the US military, reportedly earmarked earlier this year to store some of America's arsenal of nuclear weapons. The officer told Daily Mail that drones were recorded flying up to 170 miles an hour near the base, chased a police helicopter, and appeared to be controlled remotely using radio frequencies outside of the normal bands used for military or civilian drones. Our government told us that these drones are not a threat. Clearly, they were not telling us the truth. Residents of New Jersey have been clamoring for something to be done about the endless drone swarms over their state, and now the FAA has banned drone traffic over large portions of New Jersey until January 17. The Federal Aviation Administration issued a ban on drone operations in several areas of New Jersey until January 17, unless operators are granted special permission from the government due to special security reasons. The FAA is telling us that deadly force could potentially be employed against any drone that violates the ban. The FAA warned that deadly force could be used against drones that present an imminent security threat. Pilots who violate the restriction may be intercepted, detained, and interviewed by law enforcement. I would love to see one of these mystery drones get shot out of the sky. Once that happens, maybe we'll finally start getting some solid answers. This is by Michael Snyder on the Economic Collapse blog. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. About the author, Michael Snyder's new book, Why, is available on paperback and for Kindle on Amazon. He's also written 8 other books available on Amazon, including Chaos, End Times, 7-Year Apocalypse, Lost Prophecy of the Future of America, The Beginning of the End, and Living a Life That Really Matters. When you purchase any of Michael's books, you help to support the work that he's doing. You can also get his articles by email as soon as he publishes them by subscribing to his Substack newsletter. Michael has published thousands of articles on the Economic Collapse blog, End of the American Dream, and the Most Important News, and he always freely, happily allows others to republish those articles on their own websites. These are such troubled times and people need hope. John 3:16 tells us about the hope that God has given us through Jesus Christ. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. If you have not already done so, we strongly urge you to invite Jesus Christ to be your Lord and Savior today. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.